Let's look at what we need to show. We have four powers of I added together, and we want to prove they always give 0, no matter what number n is. Before we start, let's remember how the powers of I work. I to the power 1 is just I to the power 2 is -1. I to the power 3 is -I. And I to the power 4 comes back to 1. This pattern repeats again and again like a circle. Let's start with the left side of our equation. We have these four terms with powers of I. Now, look closely, each power is one more than the one before it. That means these are four powers of I in a row. Here is the clever trick. We can break each term into two parts. For example, I to the power n plus 2 is the same as I to the power n plus 1 times I to the power 1. We use the rule that when we times powers together, we add the little numbers on top. Now we can see that I to the power n plus 1 is in every single term. So we pull it out to the front, just like taking a common toy out of every box. What's left inside the brackets is 1 plus I squared plus I cubed. Now let's put in what we know. We said I squared is -1, and I cubed is -I. So let's replace them inside the brackets. Let's rearrange what's inside the brackets so it's easy to see. We have 1 and -1, they cancel each other. We also have I and -I, they cancel each other too. After everything cancels, the bracket becomes 0. So now we have I to the power n plus 1 times 0. And here's a rule we all know, anything times 0 is always 0. It doesn't matter what n is. It doesn't matter what I to the power n plus 1 equals. 0 times anything is 0. We did it. We showed that the left side equals 0, which is the same as the right side. This is true for every natural number n. The secret was that any four powers of I in a row always add up to 0 because of the beautiful repeating cycle of I.